Okay, Alhamdulillah, we have it now. Inshallah, let's start. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah, we are today in our day 10. Alhamdulillah, Barakallahu Feek. For those who have been attending, Alhamdulillah, from the beginning. And inshallah, those who are following the recordings because the timing may not be suitable for them. Alhamdulillah, in whichever case. Inshallah, today is our day 10 and basically our last meeting, inshallah, before Ramadan. And if we continue it further, inshallah, then I will send the plan how we will go to our next level. Yeah, inshallah. Yes, as always, we start with renewing our intention, inshallah. That is that we seek this knowledge, alhamdulillah, of Tajweed. Firstly, of course, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that includes the four things that we always discuss to remove our own ignorance about this and to help others and remove ignorance around us. And then, of course, to safeguard and preserve the knowledge. And most importantly, the fourth point is to act upon what we learn. Yes, inshallah. With that, let us begin. Bismillah, our day 10. And as we discussed earlier, it was not in our plan, but we said because we are going to, inshallah, go through some surahs in the Quran. So we will be, inshallah, learning overview of Sifat al-Huruf. Yes. Uh, it is going to be very quick, inshallah. So I would you can make notes or you can watch the recording later, and I will just give a very brief overview of the sifat. Yes, because it's a very deep topic. For us to cover it properly, yani to go in depth about everything, we may need 3 to 4 classes, yeah, for this. It's not a topic which can be done in 1 hour. It needs at least 4 to 5 hours to understand, to apply, and all of those things. Yes, but for us, the purpose to include it here, although it was not my plan, but to include it here, so at least when we read the Quran and we read a letter, we know the makharij, alhamdulillah, we did earlier, but we also know the sifat, so we apply it. Okay, but to understand the definition exactly what and all of those things, inshallah, we will try to have it in our next level. Yes, inshallah. So today is just an overview for you to know, okay, there is a sifat like this is what you do. Okay, inshallah, we'll try to apply it if we have the chance to read. Okay, inshallah. So let's start Bismillah with that. And let me also start the recording here in my PC. Okay, yes. So let's begin. Bismillah. We will start with Sifat al Huruf, and we already discussed the introduction last week. So I will not repeat it, but yes, of course, an overview. We have the importance from Imam Jazari's poem, where he does mention that what are the two most important things for us when in recitation is makharij and sifat. Yes. Okay, then we discussed already the definitions of what is sifat, the linguistic, the technical definitions of sifat. And then we said the sifat are basically, there are permanent sifat and there is temporary sifat. Yeah, this is what we discussed last week. Permanent sifat is the sifat basically is attribute. Yes. Yes, somebody's typing. Oh, my voice is low. Okay, just a second. Mic. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I think I reduced for the video. Just give me 1 second. I will increase. Okay. Is it better now?
It's the same, Musana.
It is the same. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, how about now? Is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay. Yes, where were we? 1 second. Subhanallah, this cat is mm, Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, inshallah, then what we discussed was when we start with our sifat basically is what? The attributes of letter. Yes. In attributes, we mainly divide, there are two types, permanent and temporary sifat. Yeah, this is what we discussed already last week. Just a recap, inshallah. Permanent sifat are those sifat that are always present in the letter. Okay, always present in every state. And what are the different states of letters? The letters come with sakin or with haraka. Yes, these are the different states of letter. So permanent sifats are always present, and temporary sifat are those which are applicable on in certain situations. For example, idgham, iqlab, mad, and those types of sifat. Yes. Then we said, how do we divide? How do we do an overview of sifat al huruf? Is mainly first what is sifat is characteristic of the letter. Yeah. Then we have permanent and temporary. Then from the permanent and temporary, we said there are sifat which are paired or with opposites, and then there are certain sifat which are unpaired, which are without opposites. Yeah. And temporary, of course, we'll not go through it here, because that is something which is we learn in different rules, yeah, like idgham, ikhfa, mad, and all of those things. But what we are mainly concerned of sifat in the letters which are permanent, which are always there, and when we read those letters we apply these sifat. Yes. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Then we already discussed the permanent sifat are these types, and now what we are going to do today, inshallah, is we are going to learn basically, we'll do an overview of these sifat, yeah, inshallah, the permanent sifat. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we start with our new topic from now, inshallah. So you can write basic notes, inshallah, because I did not include a lot of information in the slides, because we'll just do an overview, like I said before. Yes, inshallah. And detailed topic, this topic of Sifat al Huruf, with everything what is in this and that, and the different types and the different levels, inshallah, we will try to cover it in our level 2 of Tajweed. Yeah, inshallah. Okay, so as we start with our paired attributes, or the attributes which are with opposites. Okay, so we have in total there are 11 paired attributes. Okay, and there, how are they arranged? They are arranged in five pairs. They are arranged in five pairs. So when you start the Sifat al Huruf with opposites, so there are total five pairs of basically five pairs of Sifat which comes in opposite. Hmm? Okay, what are they? Number one, hums and jahar. Okay, whispering and making it apparent. Number two is uh, about shidda ar-rikhwa bayniya. We will go through each of them, inshallah. The third pair is elevation and lowering, that is isti'la and istifal. The fourth pair is addition and openness, that is itbaq and infitah. And the fifth pair is idlaq and ismat. Okay, the fifth pair, this is the fifth pair, idlaq and ismat. And it does not actually affect the pronunciation of the letter. It is more to do with the Arabic language. Yeah, it's more to do with the Arabic language. So, inshallah, let's go through each of these pairs first. Okay. Okay. So, first we start with the pair of the hums and jahar. Okay. The pair of the hums and jahar. The first pair we said al hums and al jahar. This pair we make, and when we say the pair means how many letters we have in Arabic language, we have about 28 letters. Yeah, 28 letters. So when we say pair, that means from these 28 we have certain numbers, sorry, we from these 29 we have certain alphabets which fall in hums, and certain alphabets which fall in jahar. Hmm? Okay. And this sifat of al-hams and jahar is to do with the flowing of your breath. Okay. It has to do with the flowing of your breath or air. Then, from the quality of this sifat is flowing of the breath or air. Hmm? It has been categorized into al-hams, which is whispering, that is a free flowing of breath. Okay. Al-hams is the free flowing of breath. And then we have Jahar, which is the flow is less. Okay, there is loudness into it. Okay, Hums is the free flow of breath, and Jahar is there is no flow of breath. Okay, that's why we say they are opposites. In Hums we have 15 letters. Okay, in hums we have 15 letters. They are collected in this what we say rams. That is fahathahu shakhsun sakat. Okay, fa ha tha ha sheen kha sad sin kaf and ta. Okay, these 15 letters we say they are the letters of hums. They are the letters of hums. The other letters which are apart from these 15 letters are the letter of Jahar. Okay, are the letter of Jahar. There is no flow of breath into it. Okay, there is no air into it. Okay, and just to go through the definition, inshallah, what is hums? Hums is running on of the breath when we pronounce the letter. And why does this happen? Because due to the weakness in its origin, hmm, and what happens, which happens due to the weak reliance on the letter at its articulation point. Okay. For example, we have the letter,
Ustada,
yes,
one question, Ustada. Here, I mean, you mentioned 15 letters, but by that acronym, it just counts to 10 letters, right? For her, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. فحثه شخص سكت. فحثه شخص سكت. Yeah. No, but there are 15 letters of, wait 1 second. Alhams.
no, so I think it is 10. The phrase is right that I remember.
Yeah, the phrase is right. Yeah, so should be, wait, okay, maybe I got confused. Yes, yes. Should be these 10 letters. Yeah, because the 15 letters is for in ikhfa. I think that was running in my mind. Subhanallah.
Oh, okay, inshallah.
Jazakallahu khairan. Inshallah, I'll correct that. But this is the phrase. These are the letters, the 10 letters of hums. Just give me 1 second. Yes, فَهَذَا شخص. Okay, yes, it is my mistake. Inshallah, just give me 1 second. I will do it right now so I don't forget this. Yes, so we have these 10 letters of hums, and these are فَحَثَّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكْتٌ. Inshallah. Okay, okay, Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan, sister, inshallah.
Still have
So,
one small question. So,
yeah.
like when you're describing the sifat, so I mean, you
Yeah.
mentioned that we consider the total number of Arabic letters to be 29 or 28 there. So, like, when we are
20,
splitting,
see, when we are splitting it, because the letter alif, the letter hamza, it is added, yeah. So we usually, when we split it, we split by 29. Yes, because the alif will come in tafkhim, right? So it's basically how you do it is you take the hums letters, whatever is left is the letters of jahar, okay, and the alif will not come except for the mad. Okay, the alif will not come except for the mud. So that's why between this alif and hamza, there is always something that you either included or it. Usually we only take hamza. So you take the 28 and then the 10 will come here in hums, and from what is left is 18 letters. Yes. So that will come in jahar because the alif, it will only come with madhya. How will you don't read the alif with fatha, kasra or dhamma, only with the sakin. Yeah, and we cannot exclude it also because the tafkhim, it comes in the tafkhim and tarqiq. Yeah, but when we come to sifat of hams and jahar, then I the alif is basically not there basically. Hmm?
Mm. Okay,
Because
exactly.
you don't have the alif with the fatha, kasra or dhamma. It only comes with the sakin. Yeah. Okay, alhamdulillah. So let's inshallah do the sifat of hams. So what we have in hums is the running of the breath. Okay, so what we need to work on is your flow of the air from your mouth. Hmm? So for example, we take the letter fa or letter ha. Okay, for even for the letter fa. Okay, where is so like I said, you need to know your makhraj properly. Okay, for us to learn our sifat, most important thing is we have to know our makhraj. What is the makhraj of the letter fa? It's your lower lip and the teeth will touch on your lower lip. Yes, af, af. Okay, and how the sound is going, your vocal cords are open. Mm. Okay, this is also very important thing. You see here in this, wait, let me get, in this picture, the vocal cords for the letters of hums here are open. Okay, the vocal cords are open. So when we say the letter fa, we say af, and whenever you apply the sifat, the sifat is applied, the maximum sifat is applied when the letter has sakin. Okay, when you put a sukoon on the letter, you apply the sifat properly. Okay, so you always put hamza before the letter and put a sukoon. Af, af, okay, af. Your vocal cords are open and you have this running of the breath. Okay, you have this running of the breath. Even for the letter ha, the ha is from the upper throat. Okay, so ah, ah, ah. Hmm? So all of these letters, fa, ha, ha, sheen, kha, sod, and seen, kaf, and ta. Okay, seen, kaf, and ta. These are all the letters of hums. That means you have the running of breath in these letters. Okay. Now from this, subhanallah, there is something else here. Yes, for the letter example, seen kaf and ta, we have the makhraj, which is see, ak, ak. Okay, especially for these two letters. The way how you let the hums evident, okay, like for the ta, at, at, at. Hmm? This needs some more explanation, inshallah. But for now, it's better we know that we apply the running of breath in these 10 letters. Okay, fa, ha, tha, ha, sheen, kha, sod, seen, kaf, and ta. Inshallah, you can write this, and it's memorized as fahathahu shakhsun sakat. Okay, fahathahu shakhsun sakat, and it's been like, because it's an Arabic phrase, so it's translated as that shakhs is a person. Okay, the someone prompted him to speak, but he sakat, but he kept quiet. Yeah, something like this they translated this. Okay, inshallah. But do remember these letters, inshallah. These are for hums. And whatever is left from these, apart from these, for example, we have ba. Okay, ba, is ba here? No. So then ba does not have the flowing of breath. Rather, it has the imprisonment. Okay, the opposite, which is al jahar, which is imprisonment of running of breath when pronouncing the letter due to the strength in its origin. So when we do the ba, ab, there is no place. See, look, you do the ba, ab, ab. There is no place for you to let the air go. Yeah, so that's why we say ba is a letter of jahar. Okay, ba is a letter of jahar. And likewise, you can inshallah make a chart. We will discuss that later. That there which letters have hums and which does not have hums. Rather, they have jahar. Okay, this is how you divide the first sifat of hums and jahar. It has to do with the flow of breath. Okay, it has to do with the flow of breath. And very important for you to know this, that your vocal cords are open for the letters of hums, and for the jahar your vocal cords are closed. Yeah, inshallah. Okay, then we move on to the second pair, which is the flow of sound. Okay. The second pair, the first pair we did with the flow of air. The second pair we are doing is with the flow of sound. When we talk about the flow of sound, the letters are divided into three. Okay, the letters are divided into three. The opposite is al-rikhwa, that is the more flow of sound, the soft letters. Ashidda, which are strong, okay, they have less flow of sound. Okay, the sound is very less. Okay, the rikhwa is the soft. Ashidda, this is the opposite, this is the strong. And then there is something which is in between, where the flow of sound is in the middle, and these are called at tawassut. And in some books, you will also find it as al bayniya. Okay, the letters of tawassut or the letters of bayniya. Okay, these are the three sifat in terms of sound. Okay, and how many letters do we have? Okay, in shidda, okay, now what we do, in we take the shidda. In shidda we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 letters. Okay, we have 8 letters of shidda, and they are known by this phrase ajid, qatin, bakt. Okay, ajid, hamza, jim, dal. Okay, ajid, qatin, qaf, ta, qit, then bakt. Okay, ba, kaf, and ta. Okay, I found a cat. Bakt is crying. Yeah, something like this. So, Ajit with Bakt. Okay, like this, inshallah, you can memorize these 8 letters. These 8 letters are with Shidda. Okay, then we have in Tawassut, we have 5 letters: Lam, Noon, Ain, Mim, and Ra. Hmm? Lam, Noon, Ain, Mim, and Ra. These 5 letters where this flow of sound is in the middle. Hmm? The flow of sound is in the middle, and all the letters apart from these are al-rikhwa letters. Okay, they are al-rikhwa letters. Okay, so just to read the definition a little bit more, inshallah. Okay, what is Shidda? These 8 letters, totaling 8 in all, which when they are sakin, do not allow even a little bit of sound to escape. Okay, there is no escape of sound. Okay, don't confuse the air with the sound. Hmm? There is no escape of sound. So when you say Hamza, okay, when you say Hamza, a, hmm, a, 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 now, to make the jim evident, we put some other sifat. Okay, even for the dal, ad, ad. Okay, but to make it sound, I will put ad, ad. I will make put another sifat. Okay, same with the qaf and ta. See, uh, now for me to make it for you to hear, I will add a kalkala to it. Okay, with jim, qaf, ba, dal, like that. So, but the sound is trapped. There is no sound for these letters. Okay, when they are sakin, they do not allow even a little bit of sound to escape. The articulation for these letters, when pronounced, close completely, and these are the letters of shidda. Okay, these are the letters of shidda, and they are the strong letters. Okay, then we have in the middle at tawassut, the moderate letters, which are lin, umar, lam, noon, ain, mim, ra. For these, when they are with the sakin, a partial sound flows. Okay, there is a small amount of sound which comes out it escapes. Okay, and these are bainiya or tawassut, whichever way you want to call it. uh, and they are between ashidda and rikhwa. They're between an ashidda and a rakhawa. Okay, so for example, we have the letter noon. See, an, 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 al, hmm, um, There is a little bit of sound, and don't confuse the air with the sound. Okay, air is different and sound is different. Then we have the remaining letters where the sound is freely flowing. Okay, which are the letters which are not here? For example, the letter seen. See, the letter seen is not here, neither here. So we have as, as, hmm, as, ash, ash. The sound will keep on flowing. There is no stop for the sound. Yeah. So this is how you will, inshallah, divide the second pair. That is الرخوة, التوسط, and الشدة. Okay. Then, inshallah, we'll move on to our third pair, which is the direction of the sound. Which is the direction of the sound. We did air, we did the sound, and now the third way how we divide the letters is by the direction of the sound. Hmm? Okay. So, by the direction, what we mean? Some letters have the sound which is elevated, al isti'la. Okay, we call it al isti'la. The sound is elevated. Some letters we have the sound where the sound is not elevated, it is rather lower. Okay, so we call it al istifal. Al isti'la and al istifal. These are the two divisions, okay, two opposites. In al isti'la we have seven letters, okay, which are kha, sa, dad, ghain, ta, qaf, and dha. Okay, khussa, dawtin, qiz. Okay, this is how we memorize this. Khussa, khasa, ضغط, ضاد, غين, طا, قاف, and ظا. Okay, these are all, we also call them as heavy letters. Yeah, generally we call them as heavy letters. But what we mean by them is they have isti'la. The sound of these letters are elevated. Okay, the sound of these letters are elevated, and all the other letters, they are the letters of al-istifal, where the sound is not elevated, rather it is lower. Okay, so how do we have? Look, the for example, the letter qaf. Okay, we have in these khussadaqtin qiz, we have the letter qaf. So for the letter qaf, look at the direction of the sound here. Hmm? The sound is elevated. Okay, the sound is elevated. You say qa, qa, qa. But similarly, the kaf, although the makhraj is very close to each other, we say ka, ka. See, we don't say ka, ka. No, we say ka. The sound comes down. Ka, kaf. But for the qaf, we say qaf. Your sound will move up. And here for the istifal, the sound is down. Okay, the sound is down. So this is the third division of the letters. Okay, and also something that we can note for, because this, look how we divide the sifat, the permanent sifat. Okay, we are talking now about permanent sifat. This is always there with the letters. Okay, there are seven letters of istiala, and there are the remaining letters is with the what you call istifal. Okay, but there are also three letters which are in between, but they are not permanently. Okay, and this one we will take in the lesson of tafkhim and tarqiq. Okay, we will take in the lesson of heaviness and what you say, uh, tarqiq is how do I say tarqiq? Lightness. Okay, heavy or light. Okay, heavy or light. Yes. So there are three letters. For example, the alif, the lam of the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Only that lam. Yeah, the lafzul jalala, that lam, and the letter ra. These three will be light and heavy depending on the condition. Okay, inshallah, we'll discuss that later if we have the time. uh, but this is, there is also a division like this, and then the rest 19 letters are always light, are always light. Hmm? So do remember, these seven are always heavy. These seven, the khassa, dagtin, qiz, are always heavy. But then we have the alif of the mad, the lam of lafzul jalala, and the letter ra, which is sometimes heavy and sometimes light. But they come, don't, they are not permanent sifat. That's why we don't include it in istila or istifal. Rather, we say they have tafkhim or tarqiq. Okay, they have tafkhim. And what is tafkhim? Is heaviness of the sound. Okay, and tarqiq is the lightness of the sound. Okay, so that is, inshallah, you can make a short note of this, and we will discuss this later in tafkhim and tarqiq lesson, inshallah. And rest of the letters we have are what you say, are the istifal letters. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So then we inshallah move to the our fourth pair, which is to do with the adhesion, yani the sticking of the tongue to the palate. Okay, the sticking of your tongue to the palate. And in this we have four letters. We have four letters, and actually these are the also the letters of isti'la. Hmm? These are also the letters of isti'la. Here, what happens is we have two divisions, of course, al-itbaq, al-itbaq, and al-infitah. Al-itbaq, okay, that is addition, and al-infitah, okay, from the word fat, okay, open, okay, openness. Uh, it is the rest of the letters. Okay. Apart from these four, the addition, the rest of the letters will come in infita. Okay, how we do itbaq? Okay, look, for example, the letter, this is the example for the letter ra. The reason of this itbaq is because the sound, yeah, the sound of this letter is constricted or confined. Yeah, the sound of this letter is confined because your makhraj is closed. Look, for the letter dha, what is the makhraj of letter dha? It is your lower, basically a tip of the tongue with your, the down point of the upper incisors. Okay, the upper incisors, you have the base of the upper incisors. You touch at the tip of your tongue. Look here, see, aw, 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 and it has istiala, so sound moves up. Hmm? The sound moves up because it has isti'la. Itbaq because the sound is confined here. Look, the sound is confined. Your back part of the tongue is raised. Okay, you have tafkhim in this. Then you have the makhraj is closed from here. Okay, and the sound is confined. So that's why we say it is also a letter of itbaq. Itbaq. Okay, aw. See, apo, apo, apo. Hmm? That is also a letter of itbaq. Sod. See, aus, aus. If for the sod, your tongue will be stuck here down. Hmm? The tongue will be here. Your sound is going to be raised here, and it is going to be confined. So you will say aus, aus, aus. Okay, and what is coming out is the hums, because sod is also a letter of hums. Yes. So these four letters, the sod, dod, for the dod, the sound is completely here. Okay, if you remember the makhraj of dod, the sound is completely confined. And then it comes out because of another characteristic. Inshallah, we'll do in non-opposites. So, what is itbaq? That is the addition of the tongue to the palate, and they are the closed letter. The sound is confined between the tongue and the upper palate. The sound is confined between the tongue and the upper palate. Okay, those are the letters also known as al-mutbaq letters, or the letters with itbaq. And there are four: sad, dad, ta, and dha. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, now one thing that inshallah this is a good comparison chart. You all can make a note of that. Look, this letter kaf is with infitah and istifal. Okay, that is infitah. What is infitah? The openness. Okay, not itbaq. What is the opposite of infitah? Is itbaq. That is the addition. Okay, that is the addition. So kaf has infita. It does not have addition. Okay. The four letters of itbaq are ta, dha, and sad and dad. Okay. So kaf is a lower letter, a light letter, or a letter with in istifal, lowering, and it is a letter with infita. So look, the sound is coming down. Okay, the sound is coming. This raising of the tongue is because of the makhraj. Okay, the makhraj of kaf is here, but the sound is down. There is no istila, so we don't take ka, because there are some. I have heard some sisters, they say kasra, kasra, ka, ka. No, it is ka, ka. The sound is down. Okay, ka, ka. Kasra. Okay, ka. This is infitah and istifal. Istifal, the sound is down. Infitah, there is no confinement of the sound. Okay, to the roof. Then we have another combination of the letter qaf, which is there is no itbaq in qaf. Hmm? There is no itbaq in qaf. There is no confinement of the sound. But we have istila. The sound is raised up. Okay. Qa, hmm, qa. But it is not confined in your mouth. It's not confined in your mouth between the tongue and the palate. So this is the letter qa. Then we have another letter dha. Aw. 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 This has both itbaq and istifal. Sorry, isti'la. Why it's written as istifal? It has itbaq and isti'la. Okay, so this is how you can inshallah compare, because what we have to do now, when you know the sifat, you will add all of them. Each letter has all of these sifat. Yeah, it will either have this or that. Inshallah, I'll show you the chart how we do this. Inshallah. Okay, then the fifth pair, of course, we said the fifth pair is more to do with the Arabic language and is not mainly to do with the sifat. That is the islaq and ismat, that is the flowing of the articulation. Okay, and they say, and the letters are here for min lub, fa, ra, mim, noon, lam, and ba. Okay, these six letters, they say, if they are found in any any Arabic word with more than three letters, then these are Arabic words. Like, and if they are not there, then these are foreign words. Yeah, this is some people they say like that. And another way, inshallah, also to know this is these whenever a word comes with, or basically these six letters are free in flowing. Yeah, it's very easy to pronounce. Fa, ra, mim, noon, lam, and ba, and the rest of the letters are ismat or prevention. Yeah, inshallah, but this has more to do with the language and less to apply in our reading. Okay, inshallah. So these were the five pairs with opposites, and then we have seven attributes which are without opposites. Some say eight because they include gunna here. So you can find in some books as seven attributes, in some books you may find as eight attributes without opposites. Okay, so quickly to know them, which are they? They are these seven, and also gunna if you want to make it eight. Okay. The first attribute we will discuss in the non-opposites is whistling, that is as-safir. As-safir. As-safir, we have three letters which have safir. Okay, those are Sod, Sin, and Za. Okay, Sod, Sin, and Za. And what is Safir is the hissing sound or the whistling sound. Okay, they also say the whistling sound. See, as, 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 as. Hmm? Okay, they are the letters of as Safir. That's why even if you remember when we did the makhraj and we did the laqab, they are also from the same makhraj, yeah? Sod, Sin, and Za. They're from the same makhraj, so we also call them the Safir letters. Okay, so they have this characteristic of a Safir, that is whistling. The next is qalqala. Okay, qalqala, some say echo, some say bouncing. In English, you will find many different ways how people describe it. Uh, but yeah, in Arabic we call it al qalqala. Okay, so what we do in qalqala, basically there is an echo when when stopping on it. So qalqala is basically for the letter qaf. Look, there are five letters in this: qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, qutub, jad. Okay, remember these five. They are very commonly, and whenever you start qaida nurani or anything, you will learn this first thing. Yeah, qutub, jad, because this is something that you cannot miss when you're reading. Okay, because the letter qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, the makhraj is, see, look, what is the other sifat with opposites for all of these three? It is what? Shidda. Yes, it is shidda. So in shidda, what happens? The sound is trapped, there is no sound. Okay, ak, if I just say ak, what happens? Do you hear the cough? No. So for me to make the cough audible, I will say aq. I will make a small echo. Okay, aq, ap, ab. See, you hit the makhraj, you leave it, you hit, leave. Okay, so this is, they say it's a, there's like a, like if you throw a ball, how it bounces. Okay, It does not stick to the ground and bounce. Yeah, this is important to know. It just touches the ground and bounces. So similarly, you will just hit the makhraj and bounce it. Okay. So you have this echo. See, aj, ad, ato, aq. Hmm? Now there are different levels of qalqala. Yes, when it comes with shidda, when it comes with sakin, when it comes with, like that. Inshallah, we'll do that later when we do this in depth. But for you to know that these five letters, inshallah, have qalqala. Okay, these five letters have qalqala, and how you do apply the qalqala is by this short or by this echo, which happens when the letters have sakin. Okay, aq, ato, ab, ad, ad, like that. Okay, inshallah. Then the third sifat without opposite is al-leen. Al-leen basically is softness. Softness. And the two letters is waw and ya. The two letters for this leen is waw, the letter waw and ya. Okay, the letter waw and the letter ya. And this only happens when they are coming with the uh, alif with the hamza with the fatha. Okay, so we have I, au, I, au. This is a lean. These are the two letters of lean. Okay, the mud sound, the soft au and I mud sounds usually. Okay, because they're also yeah, inshallah. So we have a lean in these two letters, wow and ya. Okay, they are the soft letters, and you will notice it, inshallah, when they are coming in the lean format, that is I, ow, like that. Okay. Then we have al-inhiraf. Al-inhiraf is slightly drifting of the sound. Okay, it is the drifting of the sound, and this happens in two letters, which are lam and ra. Okay, lam and ra. Okay, what happens in lam and ra? Because if you remember the makhraj of the lam, that is your tip of the tongue, basically the sides. Okay, the sides. If this is your tongue, then this front of your tongue, yeah, the sides of your tongue, the front sides, this will touch your upper gums. Yes, al. So what happens with the sound is the sound drifts from the sides. So we say al, al. The sound is coming out from the side. So if I show the uh, like the if this is your mouth, okay, look, and the lam is touching here like your roof. Okay, subhanallah. Okay, there is a nice picture of this. You have the picture in your Makharij al-Huruf, yeah, lesson. So when your lam touches the upper gums, the sound comes out from the side. Okay, the sound will come out from the side. So we say al al, because if I put the full tongue, then the sound will not come out. So there is a drifting of the sound from the sides of your tongue. Okay, so that's why we say the lam has al inhiraf, and same with the raw also. See, ar, your tongue touches and leaves the upper palate. So the raw also with inhiraf, drifting. Okay, then we have the fifth sifat without opposite, that is called at-tikrar. At-tikrar, and this is the only quality with the letter ra. Hmm? At-tikrar, the only quality with the letter ra. And how we do tikrar, see how we read the letter ra. If you remember the makhraj, see, ar, ar, ar. The raw is at the tip of your tongue, the very tip and the upper gums, okay, and it hits your gums and you leave the gap. Okay, you have a small little gap. So then this trilling happens. See, arr, arr. But if I keep on leaving the, if I let the repetition go, it can go forever. Okay, it can go forever. So what we do in tikrar is we have to control our trilling. We have to control our trilling. So we don't say ar, no, we say ar, ar, ra, ra, ra. I don't say ra, ra, no, I will control my trilling. And then this is the quality of the letter ra. The trilling happens, but you have to control your trilling. Yeah, you don't have to let the repetition go on Some say just make 2 to 3 repetition like this, yeah. But inshallah, we have to control the repetition. Then after this, we have at-tafashi. This is the sifat called spreading, and this only happens for the letter sheen. Hmm? The expansive sound. Okay, the spraying. Okay, some also say spraying, some say spreading. So, but in Arabic, remember this at-tafashi for the letter sheen. So we say ash, ash, ash. Hmm? There is this spraying for the letter sheen. Then we have the letter dod. Okay, in dod we have this special sifat which is only for the letter dod, which is al istitala. Okay, al istitala. That is the lengthening of the letter dod. The expansive, elongated quality for the letter dod. Okay, what we mean by lengthening is the sound. Okay, so we know the letter dod is with itbaq, the sound is confined. Hmm? The sound is elevated, it is istila. Okay, then if you do see now if I just leave without istitala, you will not hear the sound. Okay, you will just see but for me to make this dod clear, what I do, I will just push my tongue a little bit in the front. Okay, I lengthen my tongue. Okay, I lengthen my tongue and I say you will just slide your tongue slightly, okay, in the front. You will just slide your tongue slightly in the front to make the istitala of the letter dod. Hmm? Inshallah. So for now, like I said, you just know these terms, okay? Know the letters, inshallah. We will apply it and we will learn them in depth, inshallah, if Allah makes it possible for us to go through them. Then we will go through each of them because each of them needs a good 20 to 30 minutes of explanation and pictures and all of those things, maybe some videos from the sheikhs and like this, inshallah. But due to shortage of time, we could just know them, yeah. So inshallah, so when somebody tells you, okay, there is safir, at least, okay, what is safir, yeah, what is qalqala, what is, where does it fall in our chart, yeah, like that, inshallah. So just a quick overview. We have sifat with opposite, which are here alhams and jahar. We have these letters, okay, fahathahu shakhsun sakt, and the rest of the letters. Then the second one with the pairs, we had al-rikhwa, al-shidda, and al-bayniya. We have these letters, okay, these 8 letters, 1 2 3 4 5 8 letters here in shidda, ajid qatin bakt, Lin Umar in Bainia, and the rest of the letters. Then we have the third pair. We had the third pair. One third pair was the Istila and Istifal, where we had 7 letters. Okay, Khussa Dagtin Qiz, where you do rising of the sound and then falling of the sound for the rest of the letters. Then we have the fourth pair, which is Al Itbaq and Infitah. We have 4 letters for Itbaq, where the sound is confined and the rest of the letters are infitah. Then we have the fifth pair, which is idlaq and ismat, but this has more to do with the Arabic language, inshallah. But we can say that these are very easy letters to pronounce, and when they are there in the letter, then this word is an Arabic word, things like that. For minlub is idlaq and ismat. Okay, ismat is rest of the letters. Uh, okay, and then we said without opposites, we had these 7 and some add the gunna also here. So we have whistling, that is safir. Okay, Sod Sin Za, echo, qalqala, qutub jad. Okay, qaf ta ba jim dal. Lean, the softening for the waw and ya. Then inhiraf, we said for the lam and the ra. The tikrar, the trilling or the repetition for the letter ra. At-tafashi for the letter sheen. Al-istitala, istitala, the lengthening for the letter dad. And gunna for the letter noon and mim. Okay, so this is basically an overview of sifat al-huruf. Okay, this is basically an overview of Sifat al-Huruf. Now, when we have these 28 letters, okay, when we have these 28 letters, each letter will have one of these. Okay, each letter will have one of these Sifat. Okay, from this pairs. Every letter will have one of each pair. Hmm? So if and then they may have some extra sifat, okay, but they need to have one of these, okay, each pair, one of each pair. Yani every letter will definitely have these five sifat. It will either be hams or jahr, and it will also be either rikhwa shidda bainiya, and it will either be either istifal infitah, and it will either be itbaq in istila and istifal, and it may either be itbaq and infitah, and plus it will also be idlak and ismat. Apart from these five characteristics, it may also have safir, for example, for the letter sod. And the letter, inshallah, you can find this out by yourself. Which letter has the most sifat? Yeah, which letter has the most sifat? It's easy to notice it, but you can, inshallah, find out. And then you can do this as a homework. We did when we were studying. This was my homework actually. Uh, we had to do it was inshallah, let me show you my homework, then you can have a little bit of idea, because it is best. You can also do it in you can do it in paper, okay, you can do it in a, you can type it, write it, or I did it in Excel. If you all anybody wants, you can do this in Excel, it will help you. Yeah. So okay, so what we did was we put all the letters here. Okay, alif, ba, alif. No, we say hamza. Okay, because the alif is it don't have all of that. Yeah, like we said, it only for the it comes in the mud letters. See, we divide the mud letters here. Alif, waw, and ya we add it here. So we start with the hamza. Hamza bata or alif bata tajim haka. You will write all the letters here. Okay. Then you will. These are the five characteristics which are coming with opposites. Okay. These are the five characteristics which come with opposite. Where did it go? Subhanallah. Okay. Anyway, so these are the five which come with opposite. Yes. Okay. These are the five. For example, hams and jahr. So you will write, okay, for the Hamza, what is it? Is it Hams or Jahar? Hmm? So I just put for myself one legend. Yeah, this was the legend. Okay, these are the letters of Hams. So whichever is not here, it is Jahar. So you will know, okay, Hamza is with Jahar. Hmm? Does it have Shidda, Rikhwa, or Bainiya or Tawassut? Okay, it has Shidda. Hmm? Then, is the sound elevated or falling? Oh no, it's not. It's not from the khussadaqtin qiz. It is istifal. Hmm? Then, is it idbaq or infitah? Oh, it is infitah because it's not from these four. Then, of course, it is ismat. And does it have any extra characteristic? We had the seven. Yeah. Does it have? No. Okay. So how will I say no air, no flowing of the sound. Okay, the direction is lower, yeah, like that. Then the ba, I come to the letter ba. You can do this for yourself, inshallah. You write for ba, it is jahar, it is shidda, it is istifal, infitar, everything, and then it also has qalqala. Hmm? So it has these characteristics, and that is how you are going to, inshallah, pronounce the letter. Okay, like this you can do it, and then of course we divide the letters by the strength and all of that. We will discuss this, inshallah, later. I don't want to give you all too much with very less explanation. But alhamdulillah, I think that should be, inshallah, giving you a basic overview of what is sifat al-huruf. Yeah, it has to do with the characteristics of the letters. Alhamdulillah. So yes, inshallah. Give me 1 second. Yes. Subhanallah. Yes, Alhamdulillah. So with that, we can conclude this Sifat al-Huruf, just going through the overview. Do you all have any questions? I'm sure you might be having a lot of questions, but something which is like you want to discuss now, then inshallah we can discuss and we can move on to the just checking some of the, from something from the Mus'haf, inshallah. Yes, so yeah, that's it about the Sifat al-Huruf. Do you all have any questions regarding this? Yeah, look at this, inshallah. I think this would be helpful, yeah? The table. Mm. There are too many terms, subhanallah, in this. And like I said, it's not a difficult lesson, okay? It's not a difficult lesson, but it is not something that you can do it in 1 hour. Yeah, definitely no. But it is very important. Yeah, it is very important to know the characteristics of the letters. Makharij and the sifat go together. Okay, so that is the reason we had to discuss this, inshallah. Because Alhamdulillah, we are approaching Ramadan. May Allah make us able to, reach the month of Ramadan, inshallah. And of course, it's a month of the Quran, so we will be reciting Quran. And when we read the Quran, when we come to the letters, we need to apply both. Yeah, because if you don't apply both, then you are not giving the haqq of the letter. Yeah, to give the haqq of the letter, you need to apply the sifat and makharij both together. Okay, so that is the reason we did just an overview of Sifat al Huruf. Inshallah, if Allah makes it possible, we will discuss it in detail, inshallah, each of them. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, yes, so if you sisters do not have any question, then inshallah go through the we can go through the Mus'haf. What do you all say? Mm, yes. Does anyone want to read or go through the surah? Yes? Or it's too much? Subhanallah. Let me share my screen. Yes, anyone is willing to inshallah read, so we can take Surah An-Naba maybe. Yes.
Sister,
Don't be shy. Yes. Yeah, ask me.
instead of just a request, if you feel it is okay, then instead of Suratul Naba, can we take Surah Mulk? Because this is something which we read every day, Alhamdulillah, at night. So
We can do it, no
I'm
problem. Inshallah.
so if we
Yes.
read it now, it'll help me or probably all of us to check where we are making mistake.
Okay, inshallah. Yeah, it's a good suggestion, inshallah. We can, if you have, because, yeah, I think since most of us read it every night, so we can go through Suratul Mulk. 1 second, let me. Uh,
Assalamualaikum. I will read first.
Alaikum. Yes, inshallah. Let us start. Let me open the Mus'haf. Do you have your Mus'haf with you?
Yeah, yeah.
How we will read it, inshallah, is we will go through each ayah. Okay. Maybe it
Okay.
will take some time. We will try to do at least as much as we can. Yeah, inshallah. Let's take half an hour, maybe, inshallah. Okay, let's start. We read each ayah. We will apply the rules. Yeah, what we learned. Okay, of course, there are many other rules. Okay, let's start.
I'll start.
Yes, sister, inshallah. Just wait. Let me pause the recording.